it's a very strange story of me coming on board with this film. I was actually the first and the last person to be approached for this film.
Okay.
मेरे लिए मेरे जहन में था कि सर मुझे ये फिल्म मिले या ना मिले, आपका मुझे अपने घर पे बुला के ये कहना कि मैं तेरे बारे में सोच रहा हूँ, मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. तब तक मुझे पता नहीं था that I'm doing the film or not, क्योंकि हाँ ना मुझे सामने से आया नहीं था. Hi, this is Vicky Kaushal and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
What was the brief that Raju sir gave when he approached you for the role? What exactly did he tell you?
I've actually it's a very strange story of me coming on board with this film. I was actually the first and the last person to be approached for this film.
Okay.
Raju sir called me to his house, and this was 1 year before Sanju was going to start. He was still writing the film. And he called me and he had seen Masan. And he said, so firstly he was very sweet in terms of his appreciation towards my work in Masan. And he said कि मैं ऐसे कुछ लिख रहा हूँ और उसमें ऐसा कुछ पार्ट है और मेरे जहन में तू है. And for me it was just, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Sure.
And मेरे लिए मेरे जहन में था कि सर मुझे ये फिल्म मिले या ना मिले, आपका मुझे अपने घर पे बुला के ये कहना कि मैं तेरे बारे में सोच रहा हूँ, मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. You know. तो उसके बाद हालांकि बहुत टाइम चला गया, बिकॉज ही ऑल्सो सेड कि अभी बहुत लंबा सफ़र है. द फिल्म इज़ फार अवे टू एक्चुअली गो ऑन फ्लोर. वील सी इफ़ ये होता है या नहीं होता, बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ फैक्टर्स दैट कम इन टू प्ले व्हेन यू डू अ कास्टिंग ऑफ अ फिल्म. बट आई जस्ट वांटेड टू नो वेयर यू आर, व्हाट यू अप टू एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी. एंड देन साल भर चला गया, कोई मतलब ऑब्वियसली फ़ोन वोन नहीं आया, बट मेरे भी जहन से वो था नहीं कि कि मेरे लिए आई वॉज रियली कंटेंट विद द फैक्ट दैट ही थॉट ऑफ मी. So then I got a call for an audition for this part. So I gave the audition and then I got a call from Raju sir to come for the narration. And तब तक मुझे पता नहीं था that I'm doing the film or not, क्योंकि हाँ ना मुझे सामने से आया नहीं था. And I heard the narration and it was one of the best narrations. It was the best narrations I've ever had in my life. And after the narration got over, I was very emotional and all of that because of what I had heard. And फिर मैंने राजू सर से पूछा कि तो सर what's the process from now on, like where are we? And so he said, अरे you're a part of the film, that's why I gave you the narration. And मेरे पैरों तले ज़मीन खिसक गई, like to hear it from him कि you're doing a Rajkumar Hirani film, that for me was just, मैं उस दिन तो I was in another space only. I couldn't believe. But it also comes with a lot of responsibility then. It also comes with, आपको डर भी लगता है.
Sure.
And for the first time, मुझे सच में as generous he is, as kind he is, but मैं डर लग रहा था मुझे कि मैं राजकुमार हिरानी is gonna direct me. So मुझे वो डर था कि यार पता नहीं हो पाएगा मुझसे काम, डर के मारे वैसा तो नहीं. But when we had these workshops and for a month we were prepping for it, every day we used to sit in this room, me, RK and Raju sir, and Abhijat sir, we used to brainstorm on scenes, read it many times. For hours we used to sit together and not just do the scenes, we used to hang around as friends also, because me and RK's part in the film is so
Entrenched.
Yeah, so we had to have that bond in real life also, kind of, so we kind of started sharing each other's lives, and we started pulling each other's legs, and we kind of started having that life in real also. So that was a beautiful process, and that's where it got I got so relaxed with them, and hats off to them only to to make me feel so relaxed.
Sure.
For this new guy to just feel so relaxed and so unnerved, that I could really feel like playing with my character, and he gives you immense freedom as actors. He gives you really a lot of freedom if you want to change something in the writing and you don't want to. For a Rajkumar Hirani script, you really don't want to change a word of it. It's so refined.
Sure.
But he gives you that freedom. He wants you to come up with something if you feel like that, if you want to have another approach, if you want to say something else, if you feel like saying something else. So you feel like, okay, you can open up as an actor, and that's a very liberating process as an actor.
But in terms of reference point, because people will say that maybe there can be some elements of Kumar Gaurav, because he was someone who was extremely close to him.
So I'll clarify this. So I'm not playing Kumar Gaurav. There is.
But from what we heard, it's like a mix.
It's an amalgamation of 3 or 4 of his friends, but primarily it's Paresh, who lives in the US, who's not from the film industry. But also there are a few anecdotes and incidents of friends who are in Bombay, other friends of Sanju's life. So because in a 2.5 hour film you can't really incorporate all the characters.
So that's why
that's why just एक दोस्त में फिर वो सारे कुछ कुछ एनेक्डोट्स की अच्छा ये किस्सा शायद उस दोस्त के साथ था तो ये भी इनमें डाल दिया. बट द पीपल हु नो संजू सर, they would, when they watch the film, they would know this is Pareya.
Right, and do you realize this that now for the next few years आप कहीं पर भी किसी भी इवेंट पे आप जाएंगे तो आपसे कहा जाएगा सर वो गुजराती में वो जरा वो सुनाइए ना, पहले सुनाइए ना हमको सुनाइए ना सर.
घी छे तो गपा गप छे.
So do you realize that because ये आपका भी वो हो गया कि that कितने आदमी थे.
Wow, ये मैंने कभी वैसे सोचा नहीं.
But you did राजकुमार हिरानी dialogues.
It happened. I'm sure. विनम्रता.
Yeah. So it's like that actually.
No, but Rajkumar Hirani film is ingrained in my head. You know, अगर वो कभी मौका भी आएगा तो I'll be very happy to just share a line or two.
Right. नहीं, but the fact is that अभी तो आप बहुत ही अलग स्टाइल में आप बोल रहे हो, लेकिन जो आप प्रोमो में बोल रहे हो वो बिल्कुल एकदम मतलब लगता ही नहीं है कि that and you apparently you've spent a lot of time in Surat and just understanding the entire lingo and the.
So this is a lady Dimple Shah who does Gujarati theatre and Gujarati films.
Right.
She helped me with the dialect of the film because of the film also is through the span of 30 to 40 years. जिसमें ये character शुरू में बहुत ठेठ गुजराती है, then he starts spending time in New York, he's staying there for 20 years and then उसकी गुजराती कितनी fade होगी, कितना Americanness आएगा, वो सारा workout किया गया था script पे to every detail that I used to read out every scene to Raju sir before going on floor. That was really वो मीटर पे एकदम बैलेंस करके वो तय किया गया था कि इतनी गुजराती आएगी, इससे ऊपर कैरिकेचर लग जाएगा, सो वी हैव टू कीप इट रियल. तो वो पूरी मेहनत हुई थी. एंड देन आई डिड गो टू सूरत फॉर अ फ्यू डेज. अकेला वहाँ चला गया था. ट्राइड टू काइंड ऑफ हियर इंटरेस्टिंग वर्ड्स फ्रॉम द स्ट्रीट, यू नो, जो शायद जो वहीं मिलेंगे शायद, यू नो, कुछ बॉडी लैंग्वेज कुछ अगर कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग मिल जाता है कुछ. एंड आई लाइक टू डू दैट, यू नो, आई लाइक टू पिक समथिंग from the streets, like, you know, कि कुछ मिल जाता है, कोई एक तरीका बात करने का.
You know, that is one of what one expects from Vicky Kaushal. That आप जो एक अपना खुद का एक element आप लेके आते हो. That is something that's
fun also. The process of reaching a character is also, you know, it's something very exciting for me.
100% must be.
You know, to कि अच्छा यार कि अच्छा वो कैरेक्टर बनना है तो अभी इसमें और कितना कुरेद सकते हो आप, और कितना डीप जा सकते हो आप. आपकी तो कोशिश वही रहती है. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे यू हैव टू सरेंडर टू द डायरेक्टर एंड हिज विजन. बट आप अपनी तरफ से कितना और ऐड कर सकते हो, कितना और दे सकते हो उसको, और जिंदगी कितनी दे सकते हो उसको. Hi, this is Vicky Kaushal and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.